Yes, quietly in the living room. I'm live on my show right now, sir. So please, wherever you left them yesterday. My show is live right now.
I didn't put them record in it.
Okay. My show is live right now. So that means I need you to be quiet, please, sir. I'm doing my show right now. You understand now? Okay. What are the words of clarity for us today, Lucifer's God? For love, for peace, okay, and for happiness. Quickly, thank you. Openly is at the bottom of the deck. Openly. Share your smiles openly. Ooh. Share your smiles openly. Boy, that's heavy at this time. That's a big message, given that in the world you can't go grocery shopping if you don't cover your smile. Yet today's message says, share your smiles openly. The word of clarity for love today is spark. Spark. Love, spark love. Be an agent of love, spark things that feel like love. For peace today, we had receive come out of the deck. Receive. You will be so much more peaceful if you allow yourself to receive. You can't be in a balanced situation if you're not receiving. And if it's imbalance, it's going to cause friction. It's going to cause chaos. So balance by your receiving, which means you've got to give yourself permission to receive, which means you've got to be believing that it's okay for you to receive. You can't be the only one doing everything and putting everything out there. For happiness, we have harvest. Harvest time. Spark, receive, harvest. By smiling openly, by coming out into the open, you will receive your harvest. That sparked the receiving of this harvest. What the heck? So something came out. You probably smiled during that time or while you said what you said. The smile is important. The energy of openly. So being open and honest. Let's see what comes out of our flashcards deck today. The one, magic gray cat. Definitely using your powers to create. Definitely. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The gorilla. It's like you realize that you have powers to create. You realize that because you started having all these experiences come through and you're like, that was exactly what I had wanted. That was exactly what I had wanted. Okay, so if that's happening now, this is how I'm going to use it. This is what I'm going to do with it, with that magician. In doing that, you sparked a harvest coming in your way. It's harvest season, baby. It's time for you to reap the rewards for all the efforts that you have been putting in, things that you feel that didn't come to fruition for you, or you felt like your efforts were in vain, are going to begin to reveal themselves to you in harvest season. Because you've been watching them during planting season. You've been watching them during growing season. You've been watching them during, I'm hearing weeding season, okay? But it's about to be harvest season, so I don't even know if that's like how it really goes on the farm and junk. But this is the way it came through today. On this spiritual farm, that's how it went. It was like you planted an idea, it began to grow, then the weeds crept into the idea. And so you had to do some more adjustments from your soul. And then you had to weed out those weeds. And where did the weeds come from? They kind of just come from the environment, is what I'm getting. the weeds just kind of come from the environment. It's interesting because I have my little garden in my backyard, and in my backyard I have, for example, I have Oscar. He's my citrus tree. And why did one of the weeds start to come up in his dirt? And I'm like, how the heck did that get in there? It don't make no sense. So, of course, I had to weed it out, right? But it's like, you're in a whole protected putter above ground. There's no reason for you to have the same junk that's all over the ground or that comes up from the ground, because you're in a putter with special soil and everything. And it's like the weeds will find their way anywhere. And it's showing me in the movie The Wrinkle in Time. What's it called? The Nothing? Or no, is that from Never Ending Story, called The Nothing? Whatever the name is of the dark energy in A Wrinkle in Time, the way it's very like vine-like is the way it's showing to me. And it's like, that's why you had to weed it out of your garden, out of what you were growing, because it's harvest time. You don't want that to choke out your harvest. Okay, let's see what the major arcana is for us today. It's like, with this magician cat also, I see you putting everything out on the table. I really see you trusting in your own truth and putting everything out on the table. So I'm being told to keep both of these today since they came out. I usually only take one. The bottom of the deck is the transformation card, the death card, the card of death and rebirth, the card of endings that lead to new beginnings, the card of total destruction and annihilation, so that a new form can be formed from the matter, from the energy that matter consumed, occupied, thank you. So something having been torn down because it's at the foundation, so that something new can be created from the ruins of what was destroyed. And they're showing me the Tower card, saying it happened very quickly. Now, coming out of the deck, we have the Fool card and the High Priestess. Excuse me. So now we're starting out a whole new journey. Intuition intact, divine connection on point. Also getting the idea of letting the past experience with the High Priestess, letting the past experience with the High Priestess remain a bit of an unknown to those in your environment. So let's say you're making new friends or going into new places. You're not necessarily going to be trying to run and tell everybody everything you've been through lately, is what I'm hearing. Like this death card right here that you went through, I don't see you really trying to go and be like, oh, by the way, I just went through a major ending. So this just died in my life. I feel like with the High Priestess behind the Fool, you're in the state of saying, you know what, we're going to leave that be where it needs to be in the past, because I've got to keep my vibe up and I've got to keep looking ahead towards my future, knowing that I have so much beautiful harvest coming in. Yeah. So I'm going to keep my vibe up, keep my head up, keep moving forward confidently, powerfully, and beautifully, and just kind of take the lessons and the blessings from whatever this was that had died and move forward in my power. Move forward in my power and my trust. Yeah. So let's see what experience wants to come out of the cards today. We're going to look at where it was, or where some of you are at this exact time, and I'm being told to keep all this. So the Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands reversed, Page of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So now this Page of Swords and Wheel of Fortune are showing up as one side. So I'm getting two different sides in these cards. And then this Knight of Cups and the Seven of Wands in reverse is the other party. So you'll decide whether you're this side or this side. We have over here somebody's like, I didn't get my love. I'm bringing my cup of love. This person is very emotional, but yet and still the Seven of Wands is in reverse. And there's this stress that's coming through. It feels very stressful. It's like this person is stressing about giving their love. This person is stressing about coming forward with their love. Somebody is stressed. They could be feeling blocked. The imagery looks like somebody is feeling blocked. They think that if they come forward to you, they are going to be met with opposition, or you could be feeling that towards them, like either there's somebody there guarding the gate, or angry response when you see this. And I'm getting on this side an inconsistency in love. Like, yeah, there's love there. It's just so inconsistent. There's no consistency here. No consistency. A lack of consistency is what's coming through. Now on this side, literally all this side is saying to me ever since I first flipped these over is thinking about an ending. thinking about making a change. This is coming through with Man in the Mirror saying, gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. But it's like, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Even this Wheel of Fortune, the disc here is coming through like a mirror on the wall. And here we have, wow. So this is, some of y'all, this is a whole nother thing, because I'm getting mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? So it's interesting because I feel like what I'm picking up on right now with that is this person is looking for you to validate them. And so it's like very forcefully coming up to you, and you are the mirror saying, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? It's me, right? And they're like, it's me, I'm the fairest of them all. And you're like, oh, you are? Let's look at the energy in between you. The Eight of Swords, there's a stuckness, feeling stuck. What has happened so that there's a feeling stuck? Somebody is feeling very stuck, feeling like this is going nowhere. An inability to see, the eyes are blindfolded, an inability to see, yet there's still intense focus. So it's like, not willing to change my plan, not willing to change my idea, but it's not going anywhere. So over here, the influence of the Eight of Swords, and over here, the influence of the Eight of Swords. What do we have? The Ace of Swords. Now there's that double-edged blade that cuts both ways with its truth. So this person, although they don't want to see it, the truth is right in front of them. And it's like they know. It's like this person knows that you're thinking, this one knows that this one is thinking about an ending. What's the energy over here? King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh boy. This one is saying, I am going to milk this situation for all it's worth, is one way it's coming through. So this could be you, this could be them, or you could switch these, right? I feel like this person is focused on money. This person is focused on fortune. This person is focused on trying to have good luck and at advantage, right? But this person over here is saying to themselves, I'm bringing my cup of love. It feels like it's blocked. It's not getting through. And this person is thinking about how to get more out of you, is what I feel. A while ago, I felt like you were more on this side. So maybe both, or maybe in some cases, both you and the other person could watch this whole video. But I feel like on this side, what I see is a very big ego. I see somebody who is not reciprocal, somebody who is taking advantage of the wealth of this other person, and that's what's on there, what they're focused on. That's what, and while they're there in this energy, they may even be saying, but I don't want to be taking advantage of the other person. But it's like their compulsive habits don't allow them to stop. This is just who the fuck they are. So trying to not take advantage is like they don't know how to not take advantage at this point. This person is a page of swords. This person is all in their head. There's not love here. There's headspace, pocketbook, and overall pocketbook again. And then over here we have emotions, passion, and truth. And so I feel like right now I'm seeing you as your side is over here, and I see you focused on what do I know to be true. Where this person is like, look, this is what I'm going to do for you, but has had no follow through. What else can you show me about this person here, which I'm beginning to see that this might be my viewer side over here. I have 3 more cards. We have the Star. Blessed, safe, and protected no matter where you stand in your scan. We have the Page of Cups. What do you want, though? What would you like? What delights you? Did you meet somebody or get a message from somebody that tickled you, got you a little twitty-pated and excited? And Temperance. Everything happening in divine timing. You have 2 major arcanas in what else they could tell me on your set. So it's like the Star and Temperance is like in divine timing, all your blessings unfold for you. But you got to know it and believe it. Can you see it? Because if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This Page of Cups is giving me that energy today. Today, the Page of Cups says, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. What can you tell me about this side over here, about the other party? I'd like 3 cards for them as well, since I got 3 cards over here. Thank you. One more. Oh, look. I see one more. Hold on. Yeah, you're supposed to get it. Okay. So, I hear there's a lack of cooperation on this party's side. The bottom of the deck right now, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Harsh. This person, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, mentally abusive. Harsh communicator, somebody who doesn't know how to tell the truth, somebody who doesn't think before they speak, somebody who is flat out fucking rude, just rude. Somebody who, because we have this 8 of Swords here, it's also coming through as somebody who has no control over their thoughts. This person has a lot of work to do as far as mental mastery goes, because they allow a thought to creep in and then they explode it by taking it down a path that they don't like. and then they behave and act as though that path that they saw in their head that they created that they didn't like was already there, when in reality it's only happening in their head. It's not happening anywhere else. So that could be a mutual energy, and that could be what brought you both together. Interestingly enough, let me see what else is below here before I go into these other cards. The Sun in reverse, pretending to be happy, a lack of awareness, a lack of consciousness. Happiness, that as soon as your happiness was getting ready to come full forward, then you accepted an experience that caused it to like shrink back down. It's like you could never get, it's like when you got a chest pain and you can't get a full breath and you want that full breath so bad, but you can't. So there's happiness here, but it's like, but something's missing. Two of Swords in reverse, not listening to your intuition, refusing to see the truth about a connection that is not really on the same page. Y'all is not on the same page. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what it's going to tell us more about this person over here. I'm going to fix my cards back up. Okay, so more about this person on this side. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Tower and the Four of Swords. Okay. Extreme battles, extreme fighting, extreme... this Five of Wands in reverse is giving me today the energy of extreme battling, extreme challenges. Has left this person, ego strike, tower, stuff falling apart. And the only major they have right here is the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower on their side. So you both have two majors on your side, which is universe in action, right? And what is the universe bringing to action on their side? The end, the breakup, the end, the fall down, the fall, the disruption. Because this person couldn't see their way to stop battling. This person was constantly in battling mode. And now, as a result, they fought so much that there's nobody left around to battle with. There's an energy of defeat. But the interesting part of this is after, see, this happens after the battle, after the disappointment, after the defeat. This is a time to rest and reflect on what you've learned from the situation. So now the universe came into the situation and says, I don't know if we like you taking advantage over here. I don't know if we like you with your ego over here. We're going to give you an ego strike. Anything you thought you were taking advantage of is about to fall off of you. You're going to be left to your own energy. Let's see if you choose to do the work and see yourself as you truly are in that space. What will you do? Wow. Give me some more. What else do you want to tell me about this? Make it land where it needs to land. Show me what you want to show me. What should we say? If you would like a follow-up reading to this for yourself in regards to what is going to unfold from here, for $10, I will give you an overall outcome for you personally. So the ways you can send that is below the video. And all I ask is that you copy the link to this video so I know which video we're following up to for you. And so this is a new offering that I'm beginning, that I was shown just last night when I did the amazing twin flame reading that I did. Wow, that was a powerful reading. All right, so let's see. And all right, that's enough. The bottom of this deck is express. So express. And it's like, on the express way to your heart. And it's like, but it's too crowded. It's too crowded. The path to someone's heart has been too crowded. And then with steadfastness coming out over this, and I strategically place it there over the center. It's like, there's been a strong allegiance. There's been constancy here. I feel like this is for you. You've done all you could here. You had to reevaluate your attachments. You had to reevaluate what you were making yourself allegiant to and what you were being faithful to, because you are in this energy of cutting yourself out of this Eight of Swords, which requires that you face all of those fears of breaking this attachment. Okay. On your side, what came out over here is frustration, and it came out in reverse. And that tells me that what you've done is like really consider, what do you want so that you could heal? Both the Star card and Temperance are very healing energies, and they both are both near the body of water, one on the water, one on the land, both pouring from two vessels. The difference is the Star card is both pouring out onto freely into the water and freely into the earth. This one is pouring from one to the other. Okay, this is human woman. This is an angel, a feminine angel. So I feel like this is you coming together with the two highest, lightest, and brightest parts of yourself in the physical 3D and the 5D, working together to decide, you know what, it's time for us to break this frustration. We've learned how to sustain in these conditions, and it's time for us to break this frustration. That this situation has become frustrating. This ego has become frustrating. The constant battling has become frustrating. So let's see what came out face down in this Four of Swords. And what I'm hearing is this is what you can't see. That's why it came out face down. And we have 3 cards here. We have restriction. So restriction is here. When it was upright, it was here. And when I turn these clockwise, so restriction, it's like restriction, and it's like restriction has been broken. I see it as roadblock. I see it as roadblock opened up. So restriction. I see pray. Look at that. Pray. Invoke, petition, beg, request. And then we have growth, growth, growth. Wow. So what you can't see, what's not visible to your eyes, is the removal of the restriction. In other words, this breakup, shake up, opening up of energy has caused this person in the Four of Swords over here to pray for growth. They're looking, they're actually calling on spirit, on source, on God, on angels, on whatever it is that their faith is for growth. They even could be praying for you to see that they have grown. And it's steadfastness coming out here. So, wow, what a beautiful message that we have today. Before I move on, I'm going to go ahead and pull off the top of the deck for the zodiac signs that I see with the majors today. And the court card. So if you're dealing with a younger water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the specific advice for you is 3 of Cups in reverse. This is if you reunite with this one, it's not a good idea. So the Knight of Cups, if you're dealing with a younger Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, is like, do not reunite. And this is a warning of over drinking. Too much drinking. If you're dealing with an Aquarian energy, Aquarius, yeah, it's time to pull back. You've overfed this energy. In other words, you've been too generous. Pull back your energy. Stop feeding it. There's a strong imbalance here. It's time to cut that out. If you're dealing with a child who is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and when I say child, I mean child, either yours or someone else's, the King of Wands. You got to find a way to communicate with this person that does not involve abuse, no spankings. That is not going to take you to the way that you want to go. And I'm hearing you have to consider your past actions and how they need to be adjusted, because this child is learning from what they see you do. The Temperance card here. If you're dealing with the Sagittarian energy with that Temperance card, it's saying that there is a celebration at hand. Enjoy the celebration. Take the spiritual initiation to go down this new path. Be excited about it. Wedding is on the cards for somebody out there. Okay. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine energy, 9 of Wands. You're nearly at the end of a journey. Anywhere where you've blocked something off, maintain that blockage. In other words, where you've set up boundaries, honor your boundaries, because you're almost there. And when you're almost there, they would like to pull you under and shake you from your position. Now, if you're dealing with the Page of Swords, which is a child who's a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, the advice for you is Page of Wands. Get in there and learn to play with them. They need your attention. They need some direct connection where they feel like you are engaging with them on a personal level. So the energy of play comes up very strongly, and fun. So how can you make it fun today? And how can you enjoy the energy of play? With all that being said and done, I want to thank you for being tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Please enjoy the other videos on this channel. There's so much powerful content for you to empower you and enlighten you. And I would love to be of service to you. All the information is below this video in the description box about me and my services. So until next time, sending you blessings of love and peace and happiness. Laters.